Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I wanted to share some of the new comics that are coming out today that I'm planning on picking up, and some new comics that you might be interested in if you are wanting to pick up any new series or a continuation of a series that you're following. This video is intended to show you the new comics that are coming out for New Comic Book Day as of August 14th, 2024. This will be a pretty dated video pretty quickly, but I wanted to start this series of just showing the new comics that are coming out every week, and at least the stuff that I'm personally interested in. And like I said, maybe it'll spark some interest in you if there's a series that you're wanting to continue reading, a new series that might be starting. So let's jump right into it and let's talk about some comics. All right, so jumping right into it, I wanted to share this list with you. This is from leagueofcomicgeeks.com. So they're basically pulling all of the new titles that are coming out every single week. So this is a really good source for you to figure out, what books are coming out each week, if there's something you want to pick up later in the month or whatever. It's pretty far out in advance by a couple of weeks. Basically, as soon as Marvel and DC and Image release their new releases, then it's up on this site. So that's honestly really cool. So looking at everything here, I mean, there's some interesting stuff. I mean, of course, you got your Amazing Spider-Man. That's always a good one. You got the Ultimates. That is a fantastic series that I have been loosely keeping up with. I know that that's kind of our Ultimate Universe's sort of Avengers, main exclusive group team that is, fighting the ultimate big bads in the Ultimate Universe. So I'm kind of loosely following that. I haven't picked up a single issue of it yet, but I'm hoping to change that soon. But I have been following with, what's going on in the Ultimates storyline, so that's great. Then we got Transformers 11. I'm not going to go through every single one, but some of the ones that are sticking out to me. You got your Action Comics, you got your Venom, which is a Venom War tie-in as well. X-Men #2, yeah, I am not a fan of X-Men, the current X-Men line. It's not good, in my opinion. But that was just the first issue. But honestly, the first issue should be pretty indicative of what the series is like, and left me with a pretty bad taste in my mouth. So then you got your Wolverine annual. So this is interesting. This is Wolverine clearly fighting off against, I think he is called Apex. So if I remember correctly, he originated in the Thor annual, where he's basically a physical embodiment of the Power Stone, which is really interesting. So he's very powerful, very, very strong. Clearly, in the Thor annual, he was kind of going toe to toe with Thor for a little bit there. So that was pretty cool to see. So it'll be interesting to see him going off against Wolverine. I have no idea what's going on in the Infinity Watch storyline, full transparency, but there's that. Miles Morales Spider-Man, this is a series that I want to get into, but I can't for whatever reason. I don't know, it doesn't grab me personally. Fantastic Four, I'm actually thinking about picking this up for myself. Green Lantern, I'm going to do a Green Lantern video soon because Green Lantern is one of my favorite characters, but I don't know. I haven't had too good of a reading experience with Green Lantern since the Jeff Johns run. Which is crazy because Jeff Johns stopped 10 years ago with Green Lantern, but that's for another video. We got the Immortal Thor, Batman and Robin, Star Wars Darth Vader. I wanna get into the Star Wars books, but it's also a universe that's I don't know. I have to be in the mood to really want to get into the Star Wars comics. Got the Vengeance of the Moon Knight. So this is a series that I want to get into, but I have not gotten into it at all. I'm not following anything that's going on in there. Only thing I can think of is I think that the current Moon Knight is Hunter's Moon. Just clearly wearing, the Moon Knight outfit. So that's interesting. I think that's the first time we've had somebody other than Mark Spector be Moon Knight. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but this is a series that I have not followed at all, so I'm probably going to wait for the trade paperback or the omnibus or something that collects all of this, so I'm just going to be out of commission on Vengeance of the Moon Knight. But when the normal Moon Knight run comes out, I will definitely be picking that up. Then we got our new X Factor here, so this will be our new number one for the X Factor group. This is interesting. If it is anything like Uncanny X-Men, where it maybe mentioned some stuff in the past, but it's clearly going in a new direction, then I'm really going to like it. I'm definitely going to keep up with Uncanny X-Men. but I'm not sure if I want to get into X Factor as well right now, because there's also X Force, which is supposedly really good too. So I don't know. There's that going on. Image, I hate to be basic with it, but I haven't been following Image very much. We got Sensational She-Hulk, and then Absolute Power going on there. All right, and then this row, for whatever reason, isn't loading, but we got Spider-Boy number 10. So that is a good series that I'm pretty far behind on, but I might keep up with in single issues. I'm not sure. I think I'm like 3 or 4 issues into it, so just not too far back, but a decent enough back that I might end up waiting for the trade. We got Hellverine, haven't kept up with that. We got some other stuff here. Venom War Spider-Man. Venom War isn't really interesting to me, but maybe the Spider-Man tie-in might. I don't know. We got Spider Society number 1. That is an interesting one that I'm personally going to wait and see what some other reviews are about this series, because there's obviously been a lot of Spider spin-offs, but I don't know if I want to jump into Spider Society. I honestly don't know too much about it, and it's something that I'm interested in, but I'm also not. So I'm going to wait and see what some reviews say about that. And then just jumping ahead, DC vs. Vampires, World War V or World War 5, I'm not sure. That one looks pretty interesting. Now, I don't know if it is a main canon universe event, because they're also going to be starting the All-In, the Absolute Universe, in a month and a half at this point. I think it's in October where it's going to start. So, yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to do a whole big event there. I'm not too sure what's going on with DC vs. Vampires, but that looks interesting. And then we have Werewolf by Night, number 1. This looks interesting as well. I might be picking this up for my own sake. And yeah, this is the only other one that I'm personally going to be picking up, which is the Secret Wars number 8 facsimile edition. So it's really just a reprint of the old story from, what was it, the 80s? I think it was the 80s. So yeah, I'm personally really interested in that, because I have this weird thing about wanting to get the facsimile editions of all the first appearances of things. So just last week, I think it was last week, I picked up the Gambit first appearance that came out. That one was pretty cool. What was that? It was X-Men 296, I want to say. Uncanny X-Men 296. So that was pretty cool to get. I want to track down the Hulk 181, which is the first appearance of Wolverine. And then I think I have Giant Size X-Men 1. There's a couple of other ones. But just being able to get the facsimile editions without having to spend crazy money for the originals, I feel is a good medium for me. It's something that for me, I have plans to get some of these first appearances of things. All the facsimile editions are all going to be really nice condition, and then just get comic capsules or something like that, and then hang them up on the wall. I feel that will present really nicely. It'll just look really nice, but it's also not I didn't spend $1,000 on a bunch of first appearances for stuff. And then I got to worry about the condition of it. And it's a 4.0 is going to be way cheaper than a 10 point, or a 9.8 or whatever. So I don't know. That's a whole other story. But I'm really interested in the Secret Wars number 8 and picking that up. And so, yeah, basically let's do a quick rundown on the things that I am going to be picking up today. So that's going to be Secret Wars number 8. Werewolf by Night number 1. I'm really thinking about it. But Secret Wars number 8 is a definite. X Factor number 1 I'm kind of thinking about too. That's in the maybe pile. We're going to go Ultimates number 3 and 1 and 2. So I need to pick up all 3 of the issues that are out now. I'd rather just, bulk pick them up now than wait for the paperback, because that's a series I definitely want to follow. I'm loving everything in the Ultimate Universe. So Ultimates 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to pick up 1 and 2, the back issues. And then picking up Ultimate number 3. And then also getting that Secret Wars number 8. I don't know, that's probably going to be it in the definite pile. Let's see. Yeah, the Venom War Spider-Man number 1 was pretty cool. I might get that Werewolf by Night, though. I'm really thinking about that. I'm probably going to go with those 5. So I'm going to go Secret Wars number 8, Werewolf by Night number 1, and then the Ultimates 1, 2, and 3. So let me know what you are planning on adding to your pull list and what you're planning on getting today. If I stick to budget, then I should be around like $25 for the new issues coming out today, which for me is a little bit on the higher side. I try not to spend more than about $10-15 per week. That's just me. So I might not even end up getting those back issues of the Ultimates. I might just get Ultimates number 3 and just pick up from there. So I don't know. Who knows? But let me know what you're planning on picking up in your pull list. I'll be doing these weekly pulls, this weekly, new comics that are coming out every week. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss next week's, so you can see all the good stuff next week, because next week is looking really good. I'm looking at the list right now, and I'm actually really excited. So make sure you subscribe so you can catch that. Like this video if it has given you any value in figuring out what comics you're going to pick up, and just let me know down in the comments what you think about the stuff coming out this week, what you're excited for, whether it's this week, coming out next month even. I would love to have that conversation with you. So I'll catch you in either one of these 2 videos flashing on the screen, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.